We are right across the way at the Maui Research and Technology Center, and here with me right now is Dr. Channing Chow, the CEO of Cloudstone.
Thanks for having me.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for having us here. We're so excited to learn really about what you do because we can't actually get the full scope of everything you do here at Cloudstone, but from what you can share with the public, what exactly is Cloudstone?
So in general, we are DoD contractors, but what we specialize in is that we design and build these low-cost, small footprint space surveillance sensors that are easily deployable anywhere around the world. And we do that to support Space Command, Allied Space Command around the world.
As this is something that you've been developing, can you explain to your best of your ability the technology, the products that you're using?
Yeah, so traditional space surveillance is typically done with very large, expensive, exquisite instrumentation. They can see, a small spot in the sky very, very well. Think of it as like looking through a soda straw, but they end up missing the bigger picture quite often. So where we fill the gap is we provide a much wider field of view coverage, but we sacrifice perhaps a little bit of the fidelity. And in the end, if we see something of interest, we can always point back and tip and cue a higher fidelity asset to then follow up on the target.
Wow. So speaking of the gap that you're filling, can you show us some of those products and also maybe talk to us about who are your main customers?
So right now the customers are all in the space industry, primarily Space Command, U.S. Space Command, as well as other allied space commands like Australia,
so
for example. So again, the instrumentation that we have for you to see today, this is a Starlink terminal that we take with us alongside our telescopes. So you'll see that it's fairly rugged. It's meant to be, kicked and dropped and still survive any sort of weather and climate that we put it in, ranging from the deserts of Chile to the frozen tundra in Alaska.
Wow, that's incredible. And you created all this technology?
Yeah, we developed everything, and we're trying our best to leverage thousands of hours of commercial testing. So we use a lot of commercial off-the-shelf parts, and where we need to supplement it, we do some 3D printing of our own.
That's amazing. So how does the data translate, and what does that look like?
Yeah, so basically, if you want to follow me over here.
Oh, yeah, sure.
It takes pictures of the sky, and when we stitch the pictures together, we'll get a video, right? And this video that we're showing here is actually overlaid with some post-processing. So if you can see, there's these little dots that highlight the streaks moving through the image, and those are satellites that we see at night with the sunlight glinting off of them.
Wow, is that real time or is it sped up?
This is probably sped up.
Okay, yeah. I'm like, that's moving really fast.
No, it's moving quite fast. And obviously this is, looking straight up. It'll see anything that passes through the field of view. So we'll see planes, we'll see birds every once in a while. There's a great picture of a gecko hanging out on on our screens here in Maui. And over here, that's the experimental unit we have outside right there that's fully autonomous with solar panels and the Starlink terminal.
Wow, how incredible. Well, first of all, amazing. I'm so impressed with everything that you've done. And I know that you've worked alongside MEDB to also build some of the products here. So how have they helped you as far as your program goes?
Yeah, so MEDB did us, a huge solid. They gave us some funding to attend conferences, and they actually bought us some 3D printers as well. Something that's not monetary, but they also connected us with their professional development network. And so we were able to meet new customers, new partners, and really just grow in that sense organically.
And overall, as a business, you're thriving.
We're definitely thriving.
Can you talk about your personal company growth as well?
Yeah, so I started this company back in 2020, which was a huge mistake in hindsight. But right now, we won some big contracts, so I am definitely looking to hire. So please reference our website. I'll get that to you later, and/or my personal email address. That's fine too.
All right. Well, Dr. Chow, thank you so much for giving us this behind the sneak, as much as we could look behind the scenes.
Yes, sir.
And make sure to check out his website for that information.
Thanks very much.